What's up, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I saw an ad online for this Flux battery case for the iPhone 7 Plus, and I thought it was pretty cool, and so I ordered one. Now, you may think this is going to be a glowing review, but I can tell you, I haven't even opened up this thing, and I think we might do a little bit of ranting today. So, just got it delivered, and, you know, I probably won't be ranting about the case as much as I might be about the company. Okay, so first of all, I want to take a look at this, and then I also want to compare it to this other battery case, which I also did a review on a little earlier. Now I'm just going to pull this bad boy out. You can get this thing at helloflux.co, and here it is. And as you can see, we have a little bit of like a rubberized interior, a liner here, a hard case. It's nice and slim, and this has, it's a matte black type of finish. And it has a little bit of that soft touch velvet like, you know, texture to it, which I like. And on the bottom here, we have the 4 little connectors. We have a cutout here for a headphone jack if you have the 6 Plus, and then full cutout on the bottom, full cutout on the top, a very big cutout for the camera, and then the cutouts for the volume rockers, mute switch, and then a full cutout here on the side for the power button. Now, what I want to show you here, compared to the case that I reviewed a little earlier that I got on Amazon, is that they look entirely the same. I'm kind of doing this on the fly, but, you know, so far, everything is exactly the same. Now, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, Flux case or any number of these other cases, but in terms of price, they're not even close. And I think it may be because Flux is doing online advertising. What did you end up doing is you put your phone in this case. Let me just finish my demo of how this works. And this little connector comes out. Man, these things are a little tough initially, and you have a little lightning connector there. You plug it into your phone, the lightning connector into the bottom of the phone when the phone is in the case. These 4 little connectors make a connection, and you start charging your phone. And I don't know if this one has any charge on it already. You get those little LEDs showing kind of power status. And then when you're done, you plug this sucker back in here, just like that. And that's where the little connector stays. Now, all right, so let's get on my rant, because I think you've seen how this works. I'll put a link to this case. You can see it working on the iPhone works great. A couple things that I will say about both of these cases is that the cutout for the volume rockers is a little bit tight. It's a little hard to get your finger in there to adjust the volume quickly. Obviously, you can do it, but it would almost be my preference to not have this bar on both of those. That would make it easier getting to the volume rocker. If you had a Dremel tool, you might be able to just cut that out. I don't know what it'll do structurally, but I'd almost prefer that. Now, let me get on a little rant about Flux. First of all, I ordered it, and this case I got on Amazon, and I got it in 2 days later. This case I ordered online before I ordered this case, and this sucker just came. It took about 3 weeks from the time I placed the order to the time it arrived. And in fact, during that time, after the first week of it not showing up and ordering this case, and after having tried it and deciding that I was going to use it, I emailed Flux on their website and said, hey, can you cancel my order? No response. A week later, I checked my order online, and it still had not shipped, and so I emailed again. Hey, the case has not shipped. Can you cancel my order? Nothing. Third time, I got a ship notification, and I checked, and I said, okay, well, maybe it's shipped, and there's nothing I can do about it. But it took almost 4 days by the time I got the ship notification for it to actually show up in tracking. So they created a label at some point, and still they never responded. So to date, they still have never responded to any of my email inquiries. So from a customer service standpoint, there's no one at home. Now, let's get on to the value of the case. I think I'm going to like this case. I like this case. It's worked actually pretty well. And, you know, it's nice to have a couple thousand milliamp hours in reserve when you need it. And I love the fact that you can kind of plug this in, and then you don't have anything covering your lightning port when you want to just use your regular cable, or you're using like the headphone adapter or whatever. But there is a huge difference here in price. This one I got on Amazon for about $15. This one I got on the Flux website for $60. Neither one of these cases did I get a discount or a freebie or anything like that. I paid my own money, so I don't owe anyone an explanation or, you know, favors in this case. And this one, I think, at $15 is a good value. And I got it in the gray, and I think that looks nice. This one I paid 60 bucks for, and it is no better. It's almost exactly the same. Looks like it came out of the exact same factory, in fact, right? I mean, the whole thing looks exactly the same, down to the little graphic there. So, you know, I think they're coming out of the same place. And so save yourself some time and money. Don't get it from Flux. Follow, I'm going to put a link in the description so that you can get this bad boy on Amazon. Save yourself 3 weeks in delivery time and, you know, $45, right? I mean, it's just a no-brainer in my opinion. And on top of that, the Amazon listing had this in different colors if you want to match it to your phone. So there's my take on it. This Flux battery case, I like it, but I wouldn't get it from Flux. I'd get the same thing from someone else. Peter Von Panda. Out!